Welcome to this video. I am so excited to film this video today because I've been wanting to do a monthly reset for many months now and just have not had my life together enough in time. But it is the last day of March, so like I've barely made it, but we're here, we're doing it. If you're new here, my name is Madeline. Hello, welcome. Like I said, this is going to be a monthly reset. I really enjoy watching other creators make these videos. I think Carter Sullivan was the first one I saw do it, and she does it every single month, and hers are very inspiring, and then there's lots of other creators who make them. But the first thing I want to start with is a high and a low of the month. The low for me for March was just kind of not creating a lot of YouTube videos and not feeling very inspired or like knowing what to film. I made a lot fewer videos this month than I thought I would, but the high was spending a lot of time with friends. I feel like March was really full. There were lots of things that we went and did that just were so much fun, and I had so much good quality time with friends. We started doing Tuesday dinners all together as a friend group, just whoever's able to come each week. And it's just been so nice to get to like have that sense of community throughout the week. I also went to a hip hop dance class just for fun, just because I wanted to try it. Next, we're gonna go through and do a little bit of a Notion refresh. I just kind of want to look at this layout and the pictures and see if there's anything I want to change. So this is what my Notion looks like. It's heavily inspired by Tess Barclay. I use a lot of her banners and whatnot. And for March, I was going very green and brown, neutral kind of thing. But I do think I want to change. I kind of want to simplify it. I don't know, that like this picture specifically feels very April to me. So let's make a few more adjustments. Okay, I'm gonna keep this mostly the same. Okay, next I'm going to fill in my month at a glance for April. I mean, flowers, right? April's gonna be a big month. Yeah, I'm just gonna fill in my calendar for April, any birthdays, paydays, due dates, important dates, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna fill this in, and then we'll go over it. Writing and I'm writing, but I know that in the end it's just another dumb excuse to try to get you out my head. Take a break from writing in the light out in my room. Doing nothing isn't something that I usually like to do, 'cause nothing isn't nothing when I remember the truth. That's April. Obviously this is a big month. We have our 6-year wedding anniversary. I have a few different birthdays. But the big thing is we have a 2-week backpacking trip in Europe. Still doesn't feel real. It's only 12 days away now. I'm extremely excited. And I usually just fill out like video ideas as I go because that fluctuates so much. I don't have a posting schedule or anything like that. That's April at a glance. Okay, so now we have come to the budgeting section. Mostly I want to look at the places we overspent. Looks like food and personal. Okay, yes. So I think groceries in general are more expensive right now, but I also bought some kind of expensive supplements that I don't usually buy that like added 50 bucks. And like I said, we've been having those Tuesday dinners. We have been buying more food because making like a big meal on that day for other people too. Spent a lot on groceries this month, but honestly like the quality of our food and making healthy choices at home is really important to me. So that is still, I think, in line with my values. Restaurants were definitely over. Yeah, we spent a lot in restaurants. Like I was saying, we went out a lot this month. Jackson and I did, so that makes sense. Alcohol's expensive when you're buying it out. We do still have some left in spending, so that's good. We also had like some unexpected expenses, like just moving into this house. In the first week we had to like call plumbers out, and that was almost $300. We also had our final electricity bill at our old rent house, which was always crazy high because that house was just like not insulated. So that should be less moving forward, which is exciting. Oh, I did also get a bonus. So we had some extra cushion this month, so it all kind of works out. So let's make a budget for April. So I've set up my April budget And it is a big one because we actually get 3 paychecks in April just because of how the weeks fall. We get paid every other Friday. So that's awesome because it gives us an opportunity to save a lot more money and invest some money, because our like yearly budget or just our living costs are built based off 2 paychecks per month. So that's one way that I kind of make it a habit to live below our means. It gives us a lot more peace of mind. We have all of our incomes in here, and then the little bit of rollover from March, which we spent a lot in March, so there's not a lot of rollover. I did increase our gifts because we have some birthdays coming up. I'm gonna try to invest $1,000. I'd like to save a big chunk for the storm shelter. I think they're about $5,000. We live in a tornado alley. So over the next few weeks, we might start having tornadoes. So for next year, we'd like to have a storm shelter. I'm gonna save as much money as I can to put towards school costs, just to take that pressure off of us when the time comes. We have our mortgage, all of our housing bills. I put just a little bit towards home improvement because we have everything we need right now. Like we do need a new dishwasher, kind of, like this one kind of works. So we'll put it off for now. I put less for gas because we'll be in Europe for 2 weeks. So a lot of our lifestyle bills should be less because those 2 weeks are already saved and paid for. We have that trip completely saved up for. So groceries and restaurants are also a bit lower than normal. These bills do not change. Entertainment, we've already spent most of that because we just today bought concert tickets. That's okay, that's what that's for. I wanna live life. Miscellaneous, just in case anything happens. Our spending, we start at 100 and then I add in whatever rollover. We do have a trip that we are currently paying for. Gym is half of what it used to be because Jackson does not have a gym membership anymore, so it's just me right now. Car insurance, we pay once a year, twice a year. We pay a big lump sum. We just had that payment come out in March. So we try to save $200 a month so that it's already paid for when it's time to pay it. We're not currently making any student loan payments, although we will be in like August. Our budget for April is in a good place. Now it is time to talk about March goals and set some April goals. Overall for the whole year, these are like my major life goals. Buy a house. We did. We bought this house. Get into the grad school program. I was accepted. Start grad school. That'll be in August. And then I have to switch to a part-time job because hitting grad school full-time. Obviously those are things I'm working towards every single day, making changes for, planning for. Then in March, here are the goals that I kind of set for myself. First was to go to the gym 20 plus days. I actually stopped keeping track after 20, so I definitely did more than that. Right now I'm kind of obsessed with the gym. I go to bed at night excited to go to the gym in the morning, and I wake up with songs from my workout playlist already in my head. I don't know exactly what it is, but I am in a gym rat phase and thoroughly enjoying it. So that goal didn't feel like it stretched me, which I feel like a goal should. Eat whole food, plant-based 80% of the time. I don't know if I did this. What even is 80% of the time? Overall, I did pretty well. I feel like it was pretty balanced actually. And basically what I just mean by this is less processed foods. So I eat a plant-based diet completely. I don't eat any animal products, but do like some chips and salsa and convenient food. And there were a few 2 a.m. hash brown runs. Overall, I feel pretty good about how I ate, and I'm like excited about eating healthy again. It's been kind of a weird transition going from the bodybuilding competition that I prepped for to like back to normal, balanced, intuitive eating. It's been a bit of a struggle, but I'm pretty proud of what I did. Okay, YouTube, I wanted to post 5 videos. I did not, I posted 4. If I get this video done today, it is literally March 31st. There's no way I can post this video tonight. If I post this video tonight, I made this goal. If not, I did not. Personal, I wanted to read 2 books. I read 2 halves of 2 different books. Budget consistently, I did do that. I've been a lot better at like just checking our transactions every single morning and putting them in when they come. And go on 2 date nights. We did. I think we did more than that actually. So let's set some April goals. This time I'm gonna switch up my categories a little bit. For the most part, I try to focus on process-based goals. Like instead of the end result being the goal, I want the daily habit that will lead to that result, if that makes sense. In health and wellness, I have gym 5+ days per week. Sometimes I go 6 days because I really just am enjoying it right now. And that doesn't count when I'm in Europe. Obviously, we'll be walking around a lot, but I do want to get back into my workout routine after traveling. And then I want to have protein and creatine 6+ days per week. Ideally, I'd have it every single day, but some days I really just don't feel like having a protein shake. Financial goals, I want to continue to budget consistently and save at least $750 for school costs. I think I'll save more. Again, just want to give myself some wiggle room, and I want to save at least that much to cover like textbooks. Lifestyle, read 10 pages per day. Previously, I had upped this to 20 pages per day, but lately, Alexa, stop. Lately, I've been falling asleep before even 10 pages, and I want to go to 2 more dance classes. Like I said, I went to a hip hop dance class for beginners, for adults, and it was just so much fun, and it's so different from anything I do. So I do want to go 2 more times at least. Creativity. Okay, I would like to post at least 1 video per week. I want to be consistent. I think keeping yourself to a schedule helps you be more creative, because you can't just wait for inspiration to strike. You have to be like actively creating, and then inspiration comes along and helps you, I think. And I would also like to start having at least a 30-minute brainstorming session once per week. It can be hard to set aside time that I'm like, okay, I'm going to think about content or video ideas and really put some ideas out there. Okay, so those are just kind of goals, or honestly more like habits. You know, I'm gonna do some outcome-based goals. Specifically in the gym, at least. I want to work on pistol squats and pull-ups, because I can kind of do some really ugly pistol squats, and I can get myself through 3, maybe 4 pull-ups, but I would like to get those movements down, get it a lot better. Hello, new angle, just for fun. So now I have made it to the last segment of my monthly reset, which is going to be an added value section. I'm just gonna name off 5 different things that added value to my life in some way in the last month. First is a podcast. It is called I Should Have Learned This Sooner. It's so nice to listen to when I'm like out on a walk. The host has people on, they talk about life, things they've learned or overcome. The whole ethos behind the podcast is the guests talking about what they wish they learned sooner. And they're just really interesting conversations as well. Next is a book, which I read half of. I have not finished it because I borrowed it from the Libby app, which is the library app, and I didn't finish it before the 2 weeks or 3 weeks that I borrowed it, but I want to finish it. But it's called The Power of Fun. I really enjoyed what I read of this book, and it actually caused change in my life already. That's the whole reason I started having these Tuesday dinners with my friends, and I tried out this dance class because it's just talking about how important it is to put ourselves in a state of fun, which is playfulness, connectivity, and flow all wrapped up in one. And as adults, we don't prioritize that, or at least I don't. I'm such a routine structure person, and a lot of my routines are enjoyable to me, but I don't make time for that fun when you're just like belly laughing and time flies by. I want more of that in my life, and this book helped me realize that, and it gave me like practical ideas of things to go and do, like the dance class or like these weekly dinners. Next is a YouTuber that I have been enjoying so much. Her name is Emily Thompson. I think her YouTube is Emily Thompson Vlogs. I will put her somewhere. She is, I think, pretty new to YouTube, but her editing is chef's kiss. It's so good. And her vlogs are just so happy and just so positive. Her videos have definitely added value to my life, and I really enjoy them. I think she posts on Thursday afternoons. Today's a Thursday, and I was literally like, I get a new video from her. My 4th thing is a capsule wardrobe. So I've always been in love with the idea of capsule wardrobes, and I have watched so many capsule wardrobe videos, and I finally just like simplified the process for myself and told myself to pick out my favorite clothes and only those. And it has made getting dressed so much easier. Now, I wouldn't say I 100% have a capsule wardrobe. I still have all my other clothes, but I have a condensed version of what I'm actually picking from. It makes it so easy. Literally, when I'm at the gym doing my workout, I'll think through the clothes I have and figure out my outfit from memory, because I remember everything and every piece is something I really like wearing. Hopefully more content to come about that, because I think it's fun and I really enjoy it. Finally, the last thing that I want to talk about is the 75 hard challenge. Did not complete that this month or anything, but I did like a week of it. And here's the thing, sometimes I just need something to hold me accountable. I do like making healthy choices and it's fun, but whenever I get in a rut, I need something to just like push me and give me a checklist of things every day to do. And this challenge does that. I did it for a full 75 days a long time ago, in 2020, I think. And I thought I was gonna do it for 30 days, but it ended up only being 5 or 6. But it was enough. Like it got me back on track with reading every day, eating healthier, like prioritizing the things that are maybe less fun in the moment, but better for me later on. I think doing that challenge or any form of that challenge, because it can be very extreme, but doing some type of challenge, doing something hard for yourself is so worth it. Okay, that's gonna be it for my monthly refresh. Happy April, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.